anything
And
like that.
I can't believe this is not more lauded and more
I
sought
don't know
after.
why more people don't talk
I don't
about
know.
this.
I love it though.
We're going to let the secret out, though.
Hopefully. Hey guys, it's Charles
And John?
with Bigfoot Bourbon Company Reviews, and today we're here for a little special event, at least in our eyes.
Oh, yes.
We're going to explore one of our favorites. This is some of my favorite stuff, guys. I love this shit. It is amazing. I've Batch Proof Woodford Reserve. They redid the bottle. They started putting out these higher proof things. Now, one thing I will say, they went from 750 to 700 milliliters. They went with that European and Asian size. They still are the same price. So it's not, you're losing 50 milliliters.
Shrinkflation, what are you going to do?
That's what it is. And I'm hoping that most other major distilleries don't really go down that
I don't
path.
care. That's going to be my simple answer, is I'm going to buy it regardless.
Right, especially if it's this good. I mean, as you can see, my first time trying this was a bartender when I was up in Chattanooga. He's like, hey, we just got this in. Try it. I tasted it. It was like the nectar of the gods. For me, I know some people find it a little hot, but man.
I don't know those people.
It is what a bourbon is supposed to be, in my book. So I love this stuff. This is one of my favorites. And luckily, my wonderful wife was able to procure me the most recent bottle from one of our favorite package stores. This year's release, the 121.2 proof variety. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop it open, take a couple sips, and see how it is. See how it compares. Guys, every single one of these is a little different. That's the great thing about them.
Oh, yeah.
They're not the same. Like, they're not going for a specific flavor profile.
No.
So, if you see this and you can afford it, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, the review is, if you see a bottle of this, grab it if it's not an obscene price, because you should try this.
Now they do run not cheap. It's about $150 for a bottle at retail.
And if you can get that bottle.
Yeah, it's not cheap. So
we've had a good run finding them at reasonable.
Absolutely. Our one of our favorite package stores, Branded Barrel. They tend to have some allocated stuff, and maybe there's a little markup depending on what it is. But they've been very good at putting it out. They don't just hold everything. Some things they do, but for the most part,
a lot of things go on the shelf.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
I'm excited about this.
I'm
not gonna lie.
Now this is a neck pour, so of course it's gonna have a slightly, maybe, who knows? I think they're doing some experiments on that.
We're gonna do an experiment on that.
Yes. Okay. Nashville, maybe.
Okay, I'll take it.
And I'll do Old Forester. All right. So this is beautiful. Just the color.
Yeah, the color is beautiful.
The color. That is what a bourbon is supposed to look like. This is aged. I don't believe there's an age statement on it. Honestly, I don't care. This could be 2 years old, but what it tastes like, that's all that matters. 121.2 proof, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey.
When we do the movie of our life, that's the bourbon I want the actor
to hold on to. Yeah. It's delicious. All right, so let's give it a little nose.
All right.
Ooh, that's brown sugar, caramel.
Everything
This
some
is
dark leathery.
Yeah, a little tobacco.
I
mean, that just looks beautiful.
All right, we ready? We ready?
Right. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
I will say there's a little bit more ethanol in that. It's a little bit more alcohol forward.
It is.
Than a couple of the other ones.
And again, we're drinking the neck pour,
That's true.
which always seems to be a little bit
open
more.
up a little bit. And
but the notes are there.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's coating my tongue. Like literally, it's like cream just coated my tongue. That's amazing.
Yeah, it really is. I don't know what they do to these barrels. It's different than all the other barrels, but if you look in the dictionary under bourbon,
yes, this is it.
There it is.
Like this is the perfect example of what a bourbon should be. Okay, so again, caramel,
butterscotch,
leather, every
vanilla,
leather, tobacco again.
Tobacco.
We're back to that. I will say the back end's got a little bit of cinnamon on it.
It does.
A little bit. I like that spice. I like it because it's the traditional, but it's also got that extra oomph.
Yeah,
to
it's
it.
got a little
I love
more
it.
kick
Oh,
than
it's so good.
What people call a smooth bourbon frequently is a very weaker.
It doesn't burn.
Yeah,
that's how I would interpret a smooth bourbon.
Now, this is a smooth bourbon, but it's got some spicy notes in it, and you can definitely taste the alcohol in it.
Delicious.
It is. It is.
There's that leather. Oh man, that's just hitting me right
every
there.
time I taste
Every sip is a little different.
Oh,
every sip's a little different. So guys, if you do run across one of these big boys, well, little boys now because they've reduced the size of the bottle, you can tell, like, this bottle is a little bit different than these two bottles. I think this one's actually 752, so they're shifting.
Is it the bottom of the bottle?
Yeah, the bottle gets thicker on the bottom. But if you see it,
buy it.
Give it a chance. If you want to taste it in a bar, find one. It's fantastic. Can't recommend it enough. Every year I get excited about this. Now, Woodford Reserve also does another special release, the Master Distillers, where I believe they do a finish or a historic barrel entry proof. Yeah. So the last year they finished the bourbon in different wine casks, the triple finish from Sonoma County.
Yeah, and
that was good. You've got a bottle there. It was pretty tasty. But these are just on a different level.
It's different.
It's a different kind of thing. Like, it's a different experience. This is just bourbon. This is what it should be.
It's not trying to pretend to be anything fancier. It is bourbon.
This is what
is good bourbon.
Woodford Reserve is at higher proof, ultimately. So, I mean, I can't recommend enough. If you have another kind of whiskey that's an annual release that's not super hard to come by, it's allocated, but it's not something that everybody's yearning for, put it in the comments down below, and if we can find one, we'll get it and see how it is.
Anything
and I can't believe this is not more lauded and more sought after.
I don't know why more people don't talk about this.
I love it, though.
We're going to let the secret out, though.
Hopefully. Hopefully. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.